We walk in dark times, and all we need is right here. I sit before Mother Earth and Father Sky. The plants are my grandmother and grandfather. I sit at the feet of these elders, and I learn, I heed, I heal, and they continue to give me the wisdom to walk this path of life well. I am a woman, and I sit continually in the deep study of the sacred masculine and what it is to deepen into that aspect of my own being, to come into sacred union with my animus, to bring together the embodiment of my own feminine nature with the masculine aspects of my own soul, the sacred intermarriage, to commune with the chaos and the void, and the silence and structure that holds it all. In deep prayer and daily communion, ever listening to the voice of my dreamer, that I may walk with deep intention, direction, in union and co-creation with my own soul, and live this life well. For both the sheer awe and delight of being alive and in a human body, and deepening into service and what it means to show up in the world in a good way. This last winter season was a very deep inquiry and learning around the internal side of this, with my own inner masculine and my dreamer. And this spring has been the germination, the sprouting, and early growth of actual waking world creation. I looked back and reflected on all that my dreamer has guided me through in this last year. I did my dream work and rituals and realized he's given me everything I needed to show up to this moment, to create a dreamwork course, to launch it, and actually show up to hold the torch of dreamwork in the world. And we did it. We created a course. We launched a course. We taught a course. And the beauty, magic, listening, and connection that flowered forth laid the foundation for the dharmic path I will continue to walk. We've crossed the river and burnt the boats. Feral dreaming was born. I went through the pregnancy, labor, and delivery with an Eric Sedeva course over this spring quarter. It was intense, beautiful, terrifying, incredibly challenging, and shoved me past my edge multiple times. And I have a dharmic-infused business to show for it. Through taking Deva and going through the messy process of diving into all the corners of my soul that often don't see the light of day, I was able to find the pulsing vein of what my soul work looks like right now. After over a year of deep devotion to dream work and co-creating with my dreamer, doing whatever rituals he asked me to do, I realized he had been quietly creating a structure I didn't actually see until a year later. No further study or development needed to happen to create the 4-week course. We had already done and documented all of that through my extensive dream catalog, DreamWork YouTube channel, and monthly reviews of what my findings had been. And all of those had each been created as dream rituals at the direction of my dreamer. He saw all of this way before I did, and guided me through all of it before I had any clue of what was going on. My dreams continued to give me some very insightful, necessary, and helpful direction in the crafting of Feral Dreaming 1-on-1. We dropped deep into being in relationship with your dreamer, the language of images, and various ways to enter dream work, depending on how much time you have so that a sustainable practice can actually be developed. All of this culminated in learning how to weave together dreams over time such that you can get into deeper ongoing contact with what is below waking life and dream time, and then walk your path with more clarity, awareness, direction, spiritual connection, self-knowledge, and a lot of magic and synchronicity. Within 2 weeks of the course starting, our dream spaces were beginning to overlap, and the insight, depth, and sharing was incredibly rich. I had an inkling this would happen, but it happened quicker than I thought. We just finished the first cohort, and I'm already excited about the next one. I'm creating and launching Feral Dreamcraft this October, and it will be a 9-week container where we get much deeper into all of this and more, and I can't wait. If you'd like to follow along, learn more, or get in on the next offering, follow me on Instagram. at feraldreaming_Natalie and click the link below to join my monthly newsletter. Even though the days are dark, we have a clear and guiding light within, and I'm committed to illuminating this path as we pray for the coming dawn. Sueños,